by the old split rail where the wildflowers grow. I carved our names in the oak in the soft morning glow. Years rush like the creek where we first found our dreams, under that blue prairie sky where the eagle still screams. These lands hold the whispers of your laughter so dear, on that rugged old porch, sipping sweet summer beer. The fence echoes your name in the winds of the past, each night an old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I reach through the shadows where your loved ones danced, where the thistle and thread of my heart had its chance. Time wore down the saddle where we rode side by side. Now it hangs in the barn, a relic of strides. The town feels too quiet, the tavern's too cold. Ghosts walk the streets where our future was sold. Your scarf in my pocket, a fragment of grace, as the winter draws in, a race in the trace. The fence echoes your name in the winds of the past, each night an old nail, a memory that lasts. But the sun sets on even the deepest blue eyes, and the night covers all but the loneliest cries. I search for your shadow in every new dawn, but like dust through my fingers, you're always just gone. On this gravel road journey beneath vast starry skies, I've learned that every cowboy must accept his goodbyes. But in the silence that follows the closing of doors, I still listen for you in the wind on the moors. The fence echoes your name like a haunting old tune. Under the watch of the moon, I'm still bound to you. Yet the sun fades the letters where our young hearts once lay. In the dust of the trails, I'll be finding my way. May the echo grow softer as I learn to let go of a love that was lost in the wild long ago. Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I recall her laughter mingling with the wind. Our love a wild mare racing the fleeting clouds. Under her smile the sun had a certain bend. By the old porch time whispers through the creaking wood, every board and nail soaked with dreams we once understood. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread, all I find is the ghost of her hue. Seasons turn like the pages of an old worn book. The cabin stands empty where once her laughter filled each nook. The scarf she left still lies quiet on the chair, faded like the memories of her care. Rain taps soft rhythms on the window like her gentle fingers. In the heart of the plains, her sweet scent still lingers. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread, all I find is the ghost of her hue. Oh, how the mountains recall our silent cries under the vast, unyielding, stoic skies. I wander these lands, a shadow in the twilight, chasing the whispers of her soft goodnight. Her smile remembers, oh, but I try to forget. Each dawn another scene of where we met. Through the valleys and over the restless plain, her smile remembers the love, the loss, the pain. Now every star above whispers her sweet name. In the quiet world, I'm a lone candle flame. In her smile, the wild land, the memory it stays. A cowboy's heart forever wandering, forever sways. Out where the oak tree whispers to the breeze, past Johnson's farm, that old porch calls to me. We dance 'neath stars, your laughter in the wind, those moonlit nights. My heart you'd always win. A scarf you left still hangs upon the rail, its threads as worn as tales this cabin tells. A porch cries under the weight of yesteryears. Sunsets bleed like the tears we can't reclaim. Where your shadow merged with mine, now just gravel roads and the echo of your name. Saddle rests, untouched by time's rough hands, but I've roamed far past these wild forgotten lands, where once our dreams like wildflowers freely bloom. Now empty rooms and silence starkly loom. An old path fades where we once walked in stride, under a sky too vast, too deep to hide. Porch cries under the weight of yesteryears. Sunsets bleed like the tears we can't reclaim. Where your shadow merged with mine, now just gravel roads and the echo of your name. Sometimes the wind brings whispers soft and low, a hint of songs we sang so long ago. Though I've tried to wander from the past, in every dusk your memory holds fast. A porch cries under the weight of yesteryears. I'm learning now, some ghosts you never clear. Where once our love lay deep like riverbeds, remains the dust of all that's left unsaid. In twilight's hush, the night takes up your part, sings to the beat of this old weathered heart. Out where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I found your flannel shirt, freighted freight of seams. It danced on a porch rail, whispering in the gale. Ghosts of you and me stitched in its weird dreams. That shirt still lingers like the scent of rain on dust, haunted by the sunset, painted in your rust. Every thread of memory, each tear a tale of trust. Underneath the white skies where your shadows cast. Years of road like thunder echoes in the plains. Towns grow silent as the stars begin to fade. Where once laughter mingled with the summer rains, now only empty cabins in the groves we lay. That shirt still lingers like the scent of rain on dust, haunted by the sunset, painted in your rust. Every thread of memory, each tear a tale of trust. Underneath the white skies where your shadows cast. Saddle sore and worn, each step away from you, a new kind of morn. I wear your scarf against the wind, frayed and torn, looking for solace where our love was sworn. That shirt still lingers like the scent after the storm, a whisper of the past in the fabric worn. I carry it like a cross through the lands forlorn, losing you again with each day that dawns. As the sun dips low and the night claims the vast, I feel you in the silence, in the echoes of the past. In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and worn from the high plain snow. It whispers secrets of our youth, neath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chase the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. Flannel shirt, shut the door on the love that lives no more. Underneath the porch light fading to the night. Hear the screen doors gentle creak. Feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and warm. Gravel roads lead to memories. In the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread a memory fading in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt, shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor, whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence, I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not be held. In the scent of rain, wet earth, the fortress of my solitude. So flannel shirt, shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairies wide, my heart's the guide, past the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone. Like that old flannel shirt in the breeze, just sways, softly closing the door on those long lost days. In the shadow of the weeping willows where the creek sing lullabies, I first saw her barefoot neath the endless prairie skies. Her laughter danced like wildfire, her spirit free as the night. On that old porch we'd sit, watching stars burst into light. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasped. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a ghostly echo of the love I cannot hide. Years rolled like thunder, quiet towns grew strangely cold. Her scarf still holds the scent of sunlight. I'm growing old. The cabin stands empty where our dreams once flew so wild. Now nothing but dust-covered saddles and the cries of something wild. Those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasped. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a shadow's whisper of the love that's been denied. weight of all these memories and the silences they've told. The rain falls like forgiveness across this lonesome land. Yeah, with every drop I'm further from her hand. Barefoot steps held tight, oh, I've tried to let go, but the land keeps her footprints, and the river, it still flows underneath that oak tree where our names will forever reside. With every sunset that fades, so does the light from my life's ride. Under the shadow of an aging oak, where wildflowers dare to grow, I first saw her laughing in the sun's low golden glow. We carved our names within that bark, a fortress strong and true, in that quiet, dusty town under skies so endless blue. Oh, the oak tree called my name, winds whisper secrets old and new. Echoes of her voice in the leaves sing of the love I once knew. Every creaking branch a tale of dreams we claim. Under that old oak tree where nothing stayed the same. Years drifted like the river bends, smooth stones worn by time. That old porch saw seasons turn, but she's no longer mine. Scarves that danced upon the breeze, now lost like her soft smile. Left my heart upon that path, walked alone for miles. Oh, the oak tree called my name, winds whisper secrets old and new. Echoes of her voice in the leaves sing of the love I once knew. Every creaking branch a tale of dreams we claim. Under that old oak tree where nothing stayed the same. In the quiet I hear the rustling leaves speaking low and sweet of days when the sun spilled like honey where the earth and the sky would meet. But the sunsets bleed crimson now over lands where loneliness reigns. Every twilight cries for her and the night whispers my pain. Yes, the oak tree called my name under starlit skies so clear and deep, where memories lay in the dust, where the willows weep. Still every night by that gnarled old frame where my tears fell like rain. Under that old oak tree, whispering her name, whispering her name. On the edge of Oakley's meadow, neath the shadow dance of trees, rested an old porch swing, whispering with the breeze. Carved our names within its timbers, in the days when love was wild. Every creek beneath the oak recalls the laughter of a child. Oh, the swing held tight as the sun dipped low in the arms of the horizon, where my heart still yearns to go. The dust wraps round like a scarf, worn and light, and the stars peek through the heavens on this solitary night. Years like rivers they have flowed through the valley's dust and stone, leaving boots worn and a saddle, resting empty and alone. That oak has grown its branches wide, like the roads I've come to roam. Yet underneath its ancient shade, a phantom of home. The swing held tight as the winds grew cold, embracing silent cabins where our tales no more are told. The rain taps soft on the tin roof's ply, mimicking the teardrops in the echoes of the night. So here's to the gravel paths and the trails that fade away, to the love that was and the twilight's gentle sway. I've wandered far with a restless heart beneath the endless sky, but that swing it sways, a lonesome lullaby. Yes, the swing held tight, but the world let go in the quiet of the evening, where the lonely rivers flow. Hold me close in the ghostly light, for the soul of a cowboy drifts between the day and night. In the shadow of an ancient oak, where whispers dance with the ghostly smoke, I found her scarf beneath the stars, faded blue like old guitars. It smelled of juniper and rain, took me back to where we once lain, on a porch of weathered wood, in a sleepy town that understood. Oh, that scarf, it listened well to the dreams and tales we tell, wrapped in warmth under frontier skies, where love lived true in her emerald eyes. Now the wind carries away each thread, like the words I never said, but her memory's a melody that rides the plains forever free. Years have rolled like a restless stream, and that old town's a faded dream, where gravel roads lead to empty homes, and my heart walks dusty lone alone. The oak has withered, lost its might, like my soul come each twilight. No more laughter from the rail, just the echo of her farewell. Yes, that scarf, it listened well to the love we can never quell. Now it's just a tattered grace, lost in the folds of time's embrace, while the sunset bleeds and cries over mountains where my heart lies. Her memory's a melody that haunts the hills endlessly. Scarf, a banner of the past, in the endless prairie vast. It's in the quiet of the pines, where solitude forever dines, that I find her whispered sighs in the land where my old heart lies. Oh, that scarf, it knew it all, every rise before the fall. Now it's fraying at the seams, like the edges of my dreams. As the stars begin to peak, it's her voice in the wind I seek. Her memory's a melody that rides the plains where I'm still free. The scarf still listens on every lonesome starlit night, holding all our lost loves tight beneath the endless, wandering skies. By the gnarled oak where the wild rivers flow, we carved our names in the skin of the bark. Under vast skies where the cold winds blow, in the heart of the shadows we sparked a dark. Oh, but that trail turned cold, my love went astray, where the sun dips low and the night swallows day. I'm walking these roads where our memories lay, guided by stars led astray by the fray. The porch still creaks, but it sings no more. Silence fills spaces where laughter once soared. Dust settles slow on the hardwood floor, echoes of footsteps I once adored. Yes, that trail turned cold, my heart torn apart, where dreams fade like evening's last blush of light. I'm clutching the reins of a runaway heart, through the ghost of your whispers in the dead of the night. Gone is the warmth of your hand in my own, like rain through the dust to the earth seed sown, lost in the echo of an old love song, played on a guitar that's been silent too long. Trails turn cold, no embers burn clear. With each lonely sunset, I wish you were near. But I'm just a shadow in your life, once held dear. On a trail turned cold, I'll disappear. By the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies and the glow of campfires glowed. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul where your shadow comes undone.
porch still creaks a lonesome tune. Scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps on every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul where your shadow comes undone. So I'll ride these empty trails alone beneath the endless sky. Each mile of memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
Underneath the oak where the shadow lingers long, I found your scarf blue as the dusk, singing a prairie song. Right there by the crooked bend on Jenkins' old dirt road, we watched the stars crowd the night as a cool wind softly blows. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, lighting old memories at each of the turns. Where a river runs deep by the edge of your eyes, there I linger still, where our old love lies. Now the porch creaks a lonely tune neath the weight of silent moons, and the cabin's empty rooms hold the echoes of our laughs. The dusty trails where we once rode, now just tracks the wild wind blowed by hearts a saddle worn and old, lost in the echoes of our past. Starry night burns, oh how it burns, each spark a whisper of return. In the silence of the plains under skies wide and high, I roam with the dust under your starlit sky. By the faded trails and where the wildflowers hide, I reckon with the ghosts of dreams that never die. Yet in the hush twixt dusk and dawn, by that lonely ridge, I find a peace in knowing love's more than the bridge I failed to build. Starry night burns, forever it burns, a torch in the void where the heart yearns. Deep as a river, wild as a rain, in the whispers of the wind, I hear your name. Yes, in the whispers of the wind, I'll always hear your name. Out where the oak tree shadows stretch, neath the setting sun's fiery sketch, there's a dusty trail that winds and haunts with the whispers of my love's soft taunts. We danced on gravel where the creek bends low, her laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart, it rides these lonesome plains through whispering winds and unending rains. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf she wore, a memory fading but mine evermore. Those timeless roads where our dreams did dance leave trails of sorrow and lost romance. Cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing footfalls, a ghost in the bone, where wildflowers dared to claim the land. Her gentle touch vanished from my hand. So I ride past with the dust my shroud, among these haunts where love once bowed. Oh, my heart, it rides these lonesome plains through whispering winds and unending rains. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf she wore, a memory fading but mine evermore. Those timeless roads where our dreams did dance leave trails of sorrow and lost romance. In the silence of the night I hear her call from the shadowed woods where old oaks sprawl. No tether holds nor time's harsh decree can steal the moment she shared with me. So I wander these roads under starry domes, a cowboy's heart finds no final home. The trails I ride with her memory fraught, in timeless road haunts forever caught. Oh, my heart, it bleeds beneath each star, chasing a love always near yet far. Out where the oak tree shadows lie deep, I found her scarf, faded red, left to keep under that old sky where our dreams used to fly. By the dusty trail where boots closed her eyes, we carved our names in the bark, wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze. She laughed under moonlit canvases wide, now nothing but echoes where her laughter once thrived. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails, they win like the tears I've denied since boots closed her eyes. since boots closed their eyes. There's an old porch swing swaying, untouched and alone, like the heart in my chest. It creaks and it moans. Where we used to sit, the world seemed just right. Now it's just shadows stretching long into the night. The gravel roads whisper with each step I tread, speaking of days gone and the love that they bled. Her memory is a ghost town, a story gone cold, in a cabin of silence where truth remain untold. Oh, boots closed her eyes on that lonesome ridge high, where the sun sinks its sorrow into twilight's goodbye. And these trails they wind like the tears I've denied, since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. And I wander these hills like a spirit in flight, chasing shadows and dust from the morning till night. But her whispers a wind I'll never outrun, a part of the land, the moon and the sun. So boots closed her eyes, and I bid my farewells to the dreams we once chased through these valleys and dales. May the stars hold her softly, may the prairie sing wide, while boots sleeps beneath them, and I keep the ride. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes, oh, since boots closed her eyes, my heart never flies, just circles above where our old love lies. Since boots closed her eyes, since boots closed her eyes. In the shadow of the oak, where our names are carved deep, under skies wide and blue, where the promises we keep, by the creek's gentle murmur we'd laugh through the day. Now nothing but the whisper of the leaves where they sway. Old porch creaks lonely as the evening sun fades. I'm clinging to the ghosts of your soft fleeting shades. But love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. Saddle sits heavy on an old tired steed, riding paths grown over where your laughter once lead. The scarf you left behind now faded and worn, like the dreams we once had now tattered and torn. That old gravel road, untouched by new rain, keeps holding the tracks of your leaving train. But love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. So here's to the silence, and here's to the night, to the memories that haunt me till the morning. as I wander astray in the lands that know secrets of where you lay. Yes, love walked away like the setting sun's glow, left me with the stars and the cold winds blow, riding trails of solitude where my heart can't sway, through the dust and the twilight, since love walked away. And if time is a healer, why's the hurt still the same as I tread on this ground, softly whispering your name? Maybe love's just a shadow in the fading days, light a tale told by a cowboy to the stars in the night. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisies throng, beneath the boundless dome, where the quiet rivers run, that once in sway to swing, ropes weathered by the sun, where laughter bloomed like spring, oh, the days when we were young. But now the swings are rest, no more to sway and sigh, underneath that ancient oak, where part of my heart did die. Each creaking sound it made, like a lonesome whispered cry. The swing died young, my love, beneath that endless sky. The town's a whispered ghost, its streets bathed in the dusk, Porsches empty, curtains drawn, in the silence dreams do rust. That old scarf you left behind, now a relic of our trust, turned to dust like the roads we rode, surrendered to the gust. But now the swings are rest, no more to sway inside, underneath that ancient oak, where all our dreams did lie. Each creaking sound it made, like a farewell soft and shy. The swing died young, my dear, and sometimes so do I. Oh, how the prairie sings, tones so bittersweet, of every tender night, and every heart's defeat, in the folds of fading light, where memories and sorrows meet, I find the echoes of our love, and every shadow I greet. Yes, the swings at rest, no more to sway inside, underneath that ancient oak, I come to sit and cry. Each whisper windswept tale, tales of the time gone by. The swing died young, my love, and love neither can I. The swing died young, my love, beneath that vast old sky. Shadow of the oak, where whispers hang on the breeze, I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease, by the old porch step, We shared our youthful dreams under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the stream. The dust danced around our boots. The world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands empty where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales that they once spelled. Her scarf still hangs on the hook, frayed by the years. Each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. The rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. By the creek bed dry, under the vast aching skies, I reckon every sunset's just a sweet solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name, a symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name. Where the fading light ever gently called my name.
Out on the edge where the wild oaks stand, I found a scarf, blue as the deep night sky. On Lonesome Hill, where our dreams ran free beneath the boundless, ever-watchful eye. Oh, Lonesome Hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake with the ghost of your whisper dancing in the wind. The sunset paints your absence in shade so deep, where the trail of our love grew cold and thin. The porch still creaks like it's calling out the shadows that sway where you once stood by. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad rhythm, speaking of tears that an old sky cried. Oh, Lonesome Hill sleeps, but I'm wide awake, feeling the brush of your laughter, light as a breeze. Every star up above is a memory faded, caught in the branches of old oak trees. I've ridden past the echoes of our laughter, down gravel roads that know my silent plea. In the heart of the dust where my tears fall is the piece of my soul that you took from me. Yes, Lonesome Hill sleeps, and perhaps so should I, in the cradle of the valley where my heart lies low. Letting go of the reins under the vast old sky, where the winds of yesterday softly blow. So ride on, my sorrow, ride on through the night. Lonesome Hill sleeps, and that I must learn to say goodbye. They're by the rusted gate at Johnson's farm, where the oak shadows stretch to hide her charm. She laughed, her voice a soft and tender breeze. Now only whispers float on through the trees. Desert sun painted gold on her brown hair. Each sunset we breathe like a whispered prayer. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone. The wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes, and my heart beats beneath the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across plains. Cowboy boots tread paths where dust remains. That porch we built, now worn an empty shell. Echoes of laughter, a distant farewell. The scarf she left, faded now and frayed on the saddle lies of journeys delayed. Oh, how the rusted gate lingers on, holding memories. Now she's gone. The wind still carries the scent of rain through empty cabins, long gravel lanes. My heart beats
the weight of love that's locked behind that rusted gate. Under the vast unyielding starlit skies, I understand now with these older eyes. Every trail I ride, each road I roam, leads me further from yet closer to home. Yes, the rusted gate lingers on, a testament of love long gone. The wind whispers secrets to the night, in the heart of a cowboy where lost loves ignite. So here I'll stay beneath the weight of dreams that rusted with that gate. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where we carved our names for eternity, the land whispers secrets when the wind heaves, and on my cheek the rain bleeds. Old porch creaks remembers your grace, your laughter echoes a haunting trace. I see you dance in the sway of the leaves, under stormy skies where the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves, every droplet a memory in the dusted weeds. With the sunsets painting sorrows on the faded trails, love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, gravel roads lonely, the stories untold. Where we once walked, now only shadow leads. In the silence of the plains, the rain bleeds. Your scarf still hangs on that old rusty nail, reminder of what's gone, the love we'd avail. The saddle untouched, like my heart that pleads. Every thunder claps of pain as the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves, every droplet a memory in the dusted weaves. The sunset's fading glow on our lost tales. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. I wander these hills, talk to the stones, ask why love leaves in these bones. Each answer lost carried by the breeze. In the quiet of the night, the rain bleeds. Yes, the rain bleeds, and I'm here on my knees. Landscapes of your smile in the clouds I seize. But as the horizon swallows the last light, I'm learning to live with the night. Still in my dreams, where old love leads. Forever, evermore, the rain bleeds.